Hey there, Jeff Manchester, Manchester Music. Welcome. Today, I want to focus on something different, a missing persons case. And I'm going to be a little controversial here because I'm going to do something I don't want to do, which is speculate. But I can't help it because I really want to know where this person has gone. And the person, it's not a person, it's a company, Soundtoys. Before we get started though, just subscribe, okay? Subscribe. I'm trying to do new videos every Monday. They've been coming out pretty good. The more people that subscribe, the more accountable I feel. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when a new video comes out, and that way you'll be informed. And thanks, just subscribe, okay? So for those of you that don't know, Soundtoys is a plugin company based, I don't know where, out of the States. A couple guys, I think from Eventide, left Eventide to start Soundtoys, and they've been responsible for just hit after hit after hit of amazing plugins here. I'm talking Decapitator, which I've reviewed or talked about on this channel, Crystallizer, Primal Tap, Echo Boy, the delay to end all delays. So these guys are incredible. The team is awesome. Mitch Thomas, who I've met, is wonderful, dedicated, passionate people, which makes their disappearance all the more curious. And when I say disappearance, I'm being a little cheeky, but I did the math. The last time these guys released a plugin was 4 years ago, which, if my math is right, and I believe it is an eternity in the plugin world, in the tech world. That's a long time. And since then, other people, Baby Audio, even Fab Filters, they've all been producing these kind of indie companies, which I think Soundtoys is still in, that category. They've all been producing, innovating, and when you don't innovate and produce, it's really hard to kind of catch up and stuff like that. So that's what this video is about today. I want to focus on what's going on by speculating a little bit, but really by going back into the record and seeing what they've been talking about, what they've been doing. And anytime there's a missing persons case, we have to go to the timeline. And Soundtoys' timeline is on the website. So let's go to the website and take a look at the last couple of posts to see if we can gather any data or get any information about what might be going on. I'm not saying that there's the X marks the spot moment here on the website, but let's see what they've been saying and talking about. All right, so here's the Soundtoys website. Black Friday, still selling stuff. Obviously, if I click the little Soundtoys gear wheel, we're taken to this page, but where I really want to go is in the news. Okay, so let's check news. So the first thing we see, I'm not really sure if this is categorized in terms of the latest news at the top. I think it is. Racism, oppression, and police brutality have no part in our society. June 1st, 2020. So some time ago. We stand firmly in support with Black community in the fight for justice, George Floyd. So this is around the time of a lot of civil unrest in the United States. They made a post about it, very civic post, and you can read more. The next post here is June 1st, 2020, and this is the same post that I read. Sorry, let me go back here. Okay, here we go. October 5th, 2020, plug in your vote. Another civic-minded post. Democracy in the U.S. is at risk. We at Soundtoys want new leaders in our public offices. So what we're seeing here, civic posts. What are we not seeing, though? Not in a bad or a good way. I'm just saying, what aren't we seeing? Well, we're not really seeing a lot of updates, compatibility updates, new plugins, not a lot of information about that, just some social posts here about what's going on in the US, which is where the company is based. And then we have Stay Home, Stay Creative, March 31st, 2020, pandemic post, obviously. And as we keep going here, Catalina, okay, December 17th, 2019. I think we're on Big Sur now and we're headed to Monterey. I'm still not seeing anything about M1 support or anything like that, and this is the official site, so I would expect to find that information here. As we keep going here, our final 32-bit release, 2019. Soundtoys is hiring, 2019. Some marketing with Jamie Lydell, who I love. And then, Namtech nomination for Little Plate. And if we keep going down here, some Mixcon stuff, which we'll talk more about in a little bit. And then some more marketing. And then here it is, guys. They won an award. That's cool. No, here it is. Introducing Little Plate, November 7th, 2017. That's 4 years ago. And this is, I believe, the very last plugin they released. And that's a long time. And usually when they have a little thing, that means that a big thing is coming. And they did that with a couple of plugins off the top of my head. I can't remember which specifically, but usually if there's a little, that's the free kind of cheap version. And then there's a larger one that comes down the pike. So not a lot of action here on the official website. And the reasons I'm not totally sure. But it seems like they were hiring. There was stuff going on. They made some posts about what was happening in the world, in the US, obviously very passionate about it. That totally makes sense. So not a ton of clues there on the official site. One other touch point that I think is worth mentioning is a long-haired Dutch citizen made a video 2 years ago talking about the lack of anti-aliasing oversampling features and functionality within distortion plugins. And it's White Sea Studios. This person called out Decapitator specifically in the video. And I know that people are talking about this and have talked about it because in the Decapitator video that I did, I got a lot of comments from people saying, I will never buy this because it doesn't have oversampling and all the rest of it, which I guess I don't really care about getting into a debate about oversampling and anti-aliasing and aliasing. I'll just say that, you know, this is a plugin that's been used on countless hit records. And just because one person is calling out what could be perceived as a flaw, you know, you probably heard Decapitator on records and you haven't had this emotionally allergic reaction to it, but maybe you have that new knowledge now and it's hard to kind of get excited about a deal or a discount on Decapitator, but it's definitely been used on records before and people like the sound of those records. But anyway, I just think it's notable though that a person, White Sea Studios with that platform, made a lot of noise about it. And I wonder if that in any way contributed to people maybe disengaging a little bit with the brand, or perhaps casting a bit of doubt on the rest of their plugins and wondering if there's similar kind of flaws, or I don't know what. I'm speculating here, but I can't help it because I really love Soundtoys. The most recent kind of evidence that we have that the company is obviously still doing great, and I'm not saying they're not, but 4 years, almost half a decade is a bit weird, is Mitch Thomas did an interview with, I can't remember his name, on Sonicscoop, where they were just talking about a bunch of things. This is about a year ago, 2020, just talking about the plugins and the tools and everything. Notably, no one asked a question that was about like, when are you guys coming out with the next thing? That just wasn't there. But a lot of questions were asked about, what should I use for this? Does Soundtoys make of that? Are you guys going to make a compressor? All that stuff. One person did ask about oversampling, and Mitch neither confirmed or denied that oversampling was coming to Decapitator, but it's clear that White Sea Studios' video really did resonate with the community, and they're probably expecting some updates. So really, this is all I have right now is just speculation. I love this company. I hope they continue making things. And if you're asking yourself, what can I do? One thing you can do is reach out to them on social media. Their Twitter is still active. They're still posting. There's a Black Friday sale. I suspect there will be other holiday deals. Reach out to them. Tell them you love them. Tell them you want more stuff by them. I know I will certainly be doing that. And I hope this video is seen by someone at the team so they can kind of get in touch with the community and maybe telegraph or preview some things coming, because I would really hate for this kind of detachment, or whatever you want to call it, to continue, because the competition is only getting more fierce. Plugin competition, it was already extremely red ocean before. It's only going to get more competitive, and I really hope that Soundtoys sticks around and continues to innovate, because they really deserve, I think, a place in your plugin folder and your inserts. And certainly if you've been watching like Mix with the Masters or on YouTube is an internet video website. People still use and love the plugins. Billie Eilish's brother Phineas was using Soundtoys stuff in one of his videos, so still very popular. And I hope that people can expect and get something new from Soundtoys soon. So anyway, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment. I read them all, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.